This is how good Islam is, right? Because up until this moment, when Charles Oliveira finished Justin Gaethje and he just beat him up and dropped him on the feet and then submitted him on the ground, people were thinking there's no one that can challenge Charles. Charles is at such an elite level. Islam beats him so soundly that now you're like, I don't even know if it makes sense for Charles to fight him again.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's how good he is.
Yeah.
Oh, no. No, Jack. Yes, turn. Yes, half guard. Yes, half guard. Okay, I'm stressing. There you go. Yes. Yes. No. Don't destruct me. Oh. Yes. Oh.
Come on.
The little wins. Now, come on, Jack. Just go. Just go. Yeah. Angry. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. 1 minute scrap. Yes. Let's go. Yes. That's what.
It has to. Like, come on.
There you go. This is how it should be. Yes. Yes. Bro, come. He did sprawl.
Islam Makhachev's brutal win over Jack Della Maddalena has finally drawn a reaction from Joe Rogan, and the entire MMA world is buzzing. Rogan explained that this performance wasn't just another routine showcase from the lightweight champion, it was a message to the whole division that Islam is evolving into an even more dangerous fighter than anyone imagined. He broke down how the moment Jack tried to step forward and force the action, Islam seemed to read every move effortlessly, controlling the timing, distance, and pressure like someone who had already visualized the fight countless times. Rogan also highlighted that even when Jack landed a clean shot, Islam remained calm and unfazed, proving exactly why he's becoming one of the most intimidating champions in the sport.
Now, Jack, according to his coach, was stuck in the mud. He wasn't moving the feet quite as much. And at the end of every round, his coach, and I'm sure they have a great relationship, so they understand each other, should I say. But the coach was just giving him a hard time. He was like, what are you doing, mate? Don't sit there in half guard. Don't do this, don't do that. Come on, you got to fight him. You're stuck in the mud. He was just giving him crap every single time. And Jack, as the fight was going on, was just looking more and more deflated, dejected, defeated. DC and Rogan were saying that he was grimacing. He was grimacing in pain. I'm sure that some of the elbows and the punches and the calf kicks were all hurting. But I think for the most part, it was just the fact that he couldn't do anything. He was getting taken down. He was getting controlled. He did do a good job of not giving up, okay? Because, listen, Islam is a tremendous fighter, okay? He's got a record now of 28-1. He now ties Anderson Silva for a 16-fight win streak. I still think Anderson's was more impressive because 12 of those 16 fights were title fights, and that is more impressive. And of course, we saw some wild knockouts from Anderson Silva, but still, I'm not taking away from Islam Makhachev. What he's achieved is unbelievable. He's a two-weight division champion. Anderson Silva didn't do that, and he has won 16 in a row, okay? So take it out. Unbelievable. And it was domination from start to finish. He caught the single leg and then he sweeps the other leg in round one. In round two, he pushes Jack up against the fence. Jack got a little bit too confident.
Let's go.
Islam Makhachev just defeated Jack Della Maddalena in the main event of UFC 322. Oh, man. Dominated him by decision. 5 rounds, a half guard. What's there not to love, man? Just really riveting stuff. Islam Makhachev wins, dude. Double champ. Not simultaneously. They don't allow that anymore for some reason. But Islam Makhachev defeats Jack Della Maddalena at welterweight. 5 rounds, dominates him. Gets the takedowns, stays on top. I think these were the strike stats. 5 rounds against JDM, 26 significant strikes landed over 25 minutes. Ooh, 19 minutes of control time, 4 for 4 on takedowns, dude. His takedowns were good.
Many fans felt like Islam instantly processed everything Jack threw at him and used it to take control. And the MMA community noticed it as well. Some people argued Jack Della Maddalena was simply undersized and never should have accepted the matchup, while others insisted it wouldn't have mattered because this version of Islam would have overwhelmed anyone in front of him. Even top fighters like Charles Oliveira, Dustin Poirier, and Geithja reacted online, with many agreeing that Islam's true weapon is his ability to mentally shut opponents down before they can even get into the fight. Now the big question is what this means for the division's future. If Islam keeps dismantling contenders at this rate, who is realistically left to challenge him? Some fans are already pushing for a move to welterweight to pursue double champ status, while others want him to stay at lightweight and cement one of the most dominant championship reigns the sport has seen in years.
Islam Makhachev versus Jack Della Maddalena.
I think Dela is going to get it done.
I cannot go against Makhachev in this one.
I don't know who's going to win this fight, okay? Like right now at this moment, I'm leaning towards Islam.
For me, I'm going to go with Islam Makhachev.
I think Islam, we will see. He's going to use his wrestling more.
I still think Islam should win.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be surprised if JDM gets it done.
I would still kind of give the edge to Islam.
So for me, with this one, I think I'm going to pick Islam.
You know what? I'm going to go Jack.
Obviously, I'm going the underdog, going Jack Della Maddalena.
Islam is going to dethrone Jack Della Maddalena.
I am picking JDM to beat Islam.
No, I'm going to go with Jack Della Maddalena just because of the weight.
I'm leaning towards JDM, but I don't know why.
I think he beats Jack Della Maddalena. I think he finds a submission towards the end of the fight.
I think Islam probably going to win a decision.
I think I'm going to go with Islam. I will go with Islam Makhachev because of the grappling.
Can I ask you, and we'll shift gears to Islam a little bit now, are you sad we're not seeing Topuria versus Islam?
Yes. Ish, because I'm pumped to see Islam versus Jack. I love that fight for Jack. I want to see Jack get that opportunity. I want to see Jack given the opportunity to really just start like shutting down stars.
Let's talk about, because we'll talk about Pantoja and Kai Kara-France in a second.
Tried to go for a whizzer kick or a hip throw. Tried to go for a hip throw on Islam Makhachev. What are you doing? You don't do that. He shouldn't be trying to grapple with Islam at all. But of course, he had success against other grapplers in the past. Against Belal Muhammad, he was able to have some success in the grappling transitions. But of course, Islam Makhachev is the next level. Okay, so he made a big mistake there in trying to go for his own throw. Ended up back on the ground. And then in rounds 3, 4, and 5, Islam just timed them perfectly. There was almost no resistance, but there was a lot of resistance on the face of Jack, right? He looked miserable. He looked like he couldn't wait for this fight to end. And I'm not saying that to insult Jack, far from it. In fact, I'm saying the opposite, because he could have taken the easy way out several times. Islam was trying to finish him. He was trying to get Kimuras. He was trying to get straight arm hooks. He was trying to get the doors multiple times that he's got many other great fighters with, and he was trying to get rear naked chokes, okay? And Jack was tired. Jack was deflated. He was dejected. He was beaten, and he knew it was. He knew he was. And all he could have done was just extend his arm. All he could have done was not resist, okay? But the man was still fighting. He was still trying to get back to his feet. His coach is giving him a hard time in the corner. They're all frustrated with him because, of course, they just want the best for him, but it wasn't meant to be, okay? Islam dominated the fight. It was one-way traffic. It was pretty easy. I don't know if Jack even landed a clean shot. In fact, he did. At the start of the first round, he landed a nice, I think it was a right hand or a left, it doesn't matter. He landed a good clean shot, and he went forward, and he was put...
Joe Rogan also addressed the criticism that Islam Makhachev is boring or too one-dimensional, pointing out that this latest performance silenced those claims instantly. There was no wrestling-heavy approach, no slow grind, just a calculated, high-level display of timing, power, and fight IQ that proved Islam can take over a fight in any area he chooses. Rogan also acknowledged Jack Della Maddalena's courage, noting that very few fighters would step in and face the sport's most dominant champion on short notice. Still, despite Jack's momentum and confidence, Islam made it clear he operates on a completely different tier. Now fans are split. Some argue Islam has run through the entire division and needs fresh challenges, while others are calling for a Charles Oliveira trilogy or a massive super fight with someone like Leon Edwards. But one thing everyone agrees on is that after UFC 322, Islam Makhachev has solidified himself as the most dangerous champion in the UFC, and as Rogan believes, this might only be the start of an even more frightening era.